once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders. I'm closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying.
Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about Facebook ad disapprovals, rejections, shutdowns, and how to fix it. So if you are a small business owner or a sales professional, entrepreneur, and you've tried to run ads on Facebook and it hasn't worked, you got your ads shut down, you got it rejected, and you just don't know how to get them approved, or maybe you are looking to run ads at some point and you just want to avoid these pitfalls, this video is going to be perfect for you because I have found that in working with the thousands of customers that I've had over the years in helping them to grow their business and advertise online, really the good news is that almost every single disapproval comes down to one of three problems. It's usually one of these three things, sometimes multiples, and all three of these are super easy to fix. So before we dive in, a couple things. Number one, if you're excited about this training, tap that like button. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, tap the heart button. Also, if you want to get notified every single time I do a live free training like this, make sure that you go over to my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified every single time I go live. Now, I would love a comment from you if you've ever had an ad shut down. Let me know what type of business you're involved in, because the type of business you're in might be part of the reason why your ad is shut down. So give me a comment in the comment box. We'll look at those in just a minute, and let me know if you've had an ad shut down, and if so, if Facebook gave you a reason, and what type of business you're involved in. And while I'm waiting on you guys to do that, let's go ahead and pull up our slide presentation for today and take a look at the three main reasons ads get rejected and how to fix it. So reason number one, I see this a lot, is personal attributes, okay? So if you don't know what I mean by personal attributes means if you're calling out something about a person that is private, that they don't necessarily want other people to know about them. Now, Facebook has all kinds of data on its users because it knows what websites people visit. Now, it knows who they like, it knows what videos they watch and so forth. So this gives Facebook a lot of information about a person, but Facebook wants a good user experience. Facebook doesn't want that person scrolling through their news feed saying, hold on, how does Facebook know that I just filed for bankruptcy? Or how does Facebook know that I'm overweight? Or how does Facebook know that I have depression or whatever, right? And so what you can't do is say, like, here's a phrase that will almost always get you in trouble. If you say something like, do you struggle with blank? Or if you say, if you struggle with blank, if you've recently filed for bankruptcy, right? Well, that person's going to read that and go, I don't like this. I don't like Facebook spying on me. How does Facebook know I've filed for bankruptcy or that I'm overweight? And so there is a way around it, okay? The good news is that the personal attributes thing, I found there are two really simple phrases that you can use to get around this. I'll tell you what they are in a minute, but I don't have time to go in too much detail. If you want more details on how to make your ads more compliant, I do have a all-inclusive streaming service that literally has over $50,000 worth of training and courses and case studies to help you with your business, that you can take a 7-day trial for just $1. If you're interested, it's called ROI Flix, kind of like Netflix, but for business owners. And ROI because you will make a return on your investment every single month that you remain a member of ROI Flix and implement this stuff into your business. So I'm going to tell you what 2 of those kind of little snippets are that I will use in my ads to get around the personal attributes issue. But if you want way more details on how to make your ads more compliant and how to write copy that is not only compliant but effective, that really gets people wanting to take action, take a $1 trial of ROI Flix. It's no risk. Go over, try it out, and you're going to get a ton of Facebook advertising templates and words that you can write, all kinds of stuff, targeting, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, live streaming, how to do live streaming, how to do email marketing, follow-up, network marketers. There's just a ton of stuff. You can go over to the next page and see. But my 2 favorite phrases that I will use to get around the personal attributes are these 2. You might want to write these down. The first one is, for anyone who blank, and then the second one is, if you know anyone who blank, right? So I'll say, for anyone who wants to lose weight, right? So in that case, I'm not saying I know that you want to lose weight. I'm just saying for anybody who wants this, and I let them self-select, okay? And then the other one is, if you know anyone who blank. I think that one's even more compliant. If you know anyone who's recently filed for bankruptcy, and then you move on with the rest of your ad. And the reason I like that one is because if your targeting is a little bit off and they, for some reason, they're not the person who actually wants your thing, but they know someone who is, it can create some virality if they share your ad to other people. Is that helpful? If it is, would you tap that heart button if you're on Facebook, tap the like button if you're on YouTube, give me a comment to let me know if that was useful. Now we're gonna move on to item number 2. The second reason that I see people getting their ads disapproved is misleading claims, okay? So, a misleading claim would be something, now an obvious misleading claim would be something like, lose 100 pounds in 3 days, right? Obviously that's misleading. However, even if your claim is true, Facebook might see it as misleading. For example, let's say that you're a weight loss coach and you helped someone to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, right? And you run an ad that says, here's how to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Even if it's true, Facebook may still consider that to be a misleading claim, right? It's why when you watch infomercials, at the bottom, you see those disclaimers that say, results not typical. Because you can't claim that every single person is going to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, because the average person might read that and say, well, it didn't work for me, now I'm going to go and sue Facebook. And so one of the ways to stay away from misleading claims is if you put a result and a time frame together, that can often have a result plus a time frame together can often result in what they consider a misleading claim. And so one thing you could do is take out the timeline and just say, if you want to learn how to lose 10 pounds, read this. And then you just leave out the time frame in which it can happen. That can help to make it a little more compliant. Another thing you could do is take out the word weight loss altogether. Again, I'm just saying this for weight loss, but apply this to your business. So instead of saying, weight loss at all, if you said something like, if you want to fit into your old jeans again, right? Or if you want to shred unwanted belly fat. Well, now you're getting away from that specific claim of 10 pounds and you're getting into something a little bit more generic. And again, I've got complete advertising templates that you can use to follow and write really compelling ads to get your audience to take action. I've got step-by-step instructions on what to do if your ads get rejected and the appeals process. You can find all of that inside of ROI Flix, and you could take a trial 7 days for just $1, but this offer is expiring, so make sure that you go to the next page and check it out now. The third and final main reason that I see people getting their ads rejected is restricted content. And I've seen a lot of people on this very call, 2 of them at least, who said, yes, I've had my ads restricted because I'm promoting CBD. And I'm going to tell you a story right now of how one of my students got her ad approved, right? Here's another one. The ad does not mention CBD. So, let's say CBD oil. That's one thing that is considered restricted content. Another one might be network. If you're talking to people about joining your downline in network marketing, or you're talking about making money, business opportunity. Here's the secret, okay? The secret is agitate the problem, tease the solution, okay? Here's what I mean by that. It means to sell CBD oil, to attract leads for CBD oil, as an example, you don't necessarily have to talk about CBD oil directly in order to attract the right kind of person who would have a problem that CBD oil could solve. Does that make sense? So here's what you do to solve this problem. You make a list of every single problem that your product has solved, right? So if it's CBD oil, maybe one of the problems that it solved is lack of sleep. Okay, this is what one of my students did. So I asked my student, her name was Deanna, and by the way, inside of ROI Flicks, you will be able to see her exact ad. She generated, I believe it was 600 leads in 60 days. I know that may seem like a misleading claim, but it's true. Disclaimer, results not typical. I'm not saying you'll get those same results, but she ran an ad for, I think it was either CBD oil or essential oil. The product is not the point. The point is you can see her exact ad, and when she came to me and said, "Hey Tyson, I'm having trouble getting my ad approved. What do?" I said, well, stop talking about essential oils or whatever your thing is, because nobody really wants to hear about the oil. Nobody is really interested in going and buying oils. What they're interested in is the outcome that they can have or that can be achieved from consuming that product. So what you do is you agitate the problem your thing can solve. So I said to her, Deanna, what is one problem that your thing can solve? And she said, well, for me, it solved my issues of sleep deprivation, lack of sleep. I said, great. What you do is you run an ad about sleep deprivation, because talking about sleep is not a restricted topic that you can't talk about. You can talk about sleep all you want. So you agitate the problem of lack of sleep. You create hope that there is a solution, but you don't tell them that CBD oil is the solution to the problem until after they've opted in, they reach out to you inside of Facebook Messenger, they get on your email list, and they're outside of those prying eyes of Facebook, and then you can introduce the solution. So and again, you can see, number one, a ton of ad formulas that you can use to write, frameworks for really, really compelling ads that agitate people's problems. Those are available to you right now for just $1 inside of ROI Flicks. You can see Deanna's exact ad. I think if you just search for Deanna, actually, you know what? I know it's under something called the Sales Conversion Masterclass. If you just search inside of ROI Flicks for Sales Conversion Masterclass, you'll be able to see Deanna's ad and me coach her through all of that stuff. Now, there is a bonus reason why. Actually, there's two bonus reasons. One of them I didn't talk about. One of them is before and after pictures. That kind of goes with misleading claims, so you can't use before and after pictures. That's another common reason. But the fourth one is one a lot of people don't think about, and so this is a bonus one, and it is your landing page. A lot of people don't realize that if you're sending people to a website or a landing page off of Facebook doesn't just look at the words in your ad, they also look at what's on the landing page. And so if people get to your landing page and you don't have, let's say, terms and conditions or a privacy policy, or you're using words that are not compliant on the landing page, that can also cause your ad to get rejected. I have a complete video training inside of ROI Flicks just on landing page compliance. I went through a landing page of mine that I had a heck of a time getting approved to exactly how I did finally get it approved and how I made that page compliant. Plus, for those of you who do not have a website, you don't have your own landing page, or you're maybe a network marketer promoting somebody else's product and you can't send traffic to someone else's website, we also have training that shows you how to generate leads without a website at all, how to get leads with Messenger, how to do lead ads on Facebook. It's all available. Literally, guys, there's over $50,000 worth of training to you inside of ROI Flicks, and you can get access to it for a limited time only for just $1. So if you're interested in trying this out, click the link that you see somewhere on or above or below this video, or you can go to the link that you see on the screen right now. Was this helpful? If it was, would you, first of all, give me a comment. Let me know one thing that you found to be helpful in this video. I'd love it if you tap that like button if you're on YouTube, the heart button if you're on Facebook, and don't forget, if you like this kind of training and you want to get more training just like this, and you want to get notified every single time I either upload a new video to YouTube or that I go live, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the notification bell, because just because you subscribe to a YouTube channel, YouTube does not always notify you when that person uploads new videos. You have to turn on that, that notification bell. So I hope that you guys got value. If you did, I am seeing a ton of likes, and I'm seeing hearts, and I'm seeing comments. So thank you so much for being here. We will be back again with another live training, maybe tomorrow, if not, probably sometime next week. So until then, have a great day. If you're interested in taking a 7-day trial of ROIFlix before this offer expires, you can get all the details about what's included. Just click the link or type in the link that you see on the screen right now, and we'll see you inside of ROIFlix. Take care. Bye.